Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the examiners and everyone. Today, our group would like to discuss about the way to overcome communication issues at workplace. In my opinion, the way to overcome communication issues at workplace is by build trust among each other. For build trust among each other, an organization must make more communication between each others. They can make team building activities, for example, after work happy hours for one's mind. Other than that, an organization can also make any celebrations at the companies, like birthday parties or family day. Second one is communication openly. Open communication is essential for building trust. A leader needs to get everyone in the team talking to each other with honest and meaningful way. A leader can use several strategies to accomplish this. A manager for a particular company should not create much gaps between the manager itself and the employees. Last one, for build trust among each other, an organization can also, each member in the organization can also share problems work. This is because they work in the same company, so every employee will easily understand what problem they are facing by the other members in the company. My conclusion is, I think the effective way to overcome communication issues at workplace is by build trust among each other.
Assalamualaikum to all candidates. My point is have a positive collegial relationship. Firstly, as a workers, we need to be respectful, like treat one another as equals, even in relationship in which individual have different levels of organizational seniority, and colleges should treat each other equally. And then share your knowledge with your colleges, like offer them the benefit of your experience and encourage them to do the same thing to make them feel comfortable with you. If you start communication with the others, and then you can build strong relationship with your colleges. And then my point is understanding, using active listening skills during meeting and discussion. Active listening means that listening intently to what someone is saying and making it clear to them throughout that you have heard and understood them. And my conclusion is, whether you are working with someone who sits next to you or someone who works on the other side of the world, building relationship is critical to achieving your objective and those of your organization. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. The way to overcome communication issues at the work is to take others' opinion into consideration. First, we have to avoid slang. Slang can cause confusion, but it can also be a source of alienation and frustration. Not all people can understand what we talk when we have a slang. So, we have to avoid slang to make easy when we talk or have a communication with with other people. Second, we have to stay open-minded for questions and answer. That means we are willing to ask and answer questions that may seem frustrating. We never put someone off just because we don't feel like answering them. We cannot just ignore them when we don't like to answer the questions or we don't want to ask the question to them. The third one, let them speak and we listen. If we want things to be good, then we have to listen to what they want to tell us. We do not speak while he or she is speaking. Besides from looking for ways to convey information, there should always ways to let them express their own thought. So, I think the best way to overcome communication issues at work is to take others' opinion into consideration.
Good morning once again to everyone. We are here to focus on the issues at hand, which is about the main way to overcome communication issues at workplace. I would like to invite any one of you to kickstart this discussion issues by giving us your point of view.
Allow me to begin. As we know, there are many communication issues that usually happen in workplace. Therefore, we must decide what would be the useful way to overcome that problems. In my opinion, I believe that we have to take others' opinion into considerations. This is because slang can cause confusion, but it can also be a source of alienation and frustration.
I think I do not quite agree with you because the others' opinion into consideration can cause many disagreement over the idea that are discussed by the member at the workplace. So I think it will be more useful if we engage in productive conversation. Does candidate A agree with me?
Yes, I agree with you, candidate C. To add to your point, I think by this way, we can let people sell themselves. As a good workplace member, we should always let other members talk about their opinion first. Then, we will be able to sell ourselves more naturally. Then, if they are interested with our opinion, we can naturally transition it into a pinch that interesting them.
Oh, I see. Engage in productive conversations means we don't have to get too excited about the next show, the next thought. Our friends at workplace can know when we are not really pay attention what they are delivered because we just can't wait to tell our next thought out. They can see before they have finished. We already eager to them about an amazing experience that we had.
Yeah, that's right. I think that is not a good habit if we keep that behavior among us. also can ask good questions that show we are engaged in the conversation. We have to expressing a natural curiosity for what the other person trying to tell us. When we react like that, people will feel more excited and happy to share something with us because from that we can make them feel comfortable and uh, they think that we can be a good listener to them.
Let me add something to the candidate's point. Can I?
Oh, sure, no problem.
When we listen and make reaction to them, we have to make a point to ask at least one question before we moving on to the next topic. This is because we want to show to them that we are engaged to their conversation, and also we give full attention when the conversation is on.
Your explanation is quite interesting. I can easily understand what you want to deliver to us. Next, in engaging ourselves in productive conversation, we need to do what we can to help. Simply offering a helping hand will differentiate us. Anybody can um, anybody can have a conversation offering to help someone out, but a small percentage actually deliver on their promises. People will value our relationship more when we are actually provide what we have suggested.
Um, Last but not least, um, I think when we are engaged in conversation with our colleagues or teamwork, uh, we we need to hold back uh, from sharing to people about how awesome we are.
But sometimes we are too excited to tell people, especially our friends or our colleagues, about how amazing our self is.
Yes, you are definitely true. Most of people like to share their accomplishment with everybody, but you have to know that most of some people don't have to push everyone on how awesome they are. That's the one thing you need to remember.
Hmm. Yes, it's definitely true. I'm fully agree with you. Actually, people or our friends at workplace will think we are awesome as the conversation is developed. The conversation come naturally, guys.
So guys, since we are talking more about to engage in productive conversation, did you agree if I decide this point as the main way to overcome communication issues at workplace?
Yes, I'm totally agree with you.
Yes, me too.
So, in a nutshell, we all agree that engage in productive conversation is the main way to overcome communication issues at workplace. This is because by this way, we can let people sell themselves We don't have to get too excited about the next thought. We must ask about questions that show we are engaged. We can also what we can to help. And lastly, we can hold back on sharing how awesome we are. Thank you.